Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit that subscribe button, also the notification bell. Big shout out and thank you to everyone who sends those messages, hits that like button and helps the collective understand we're all going through this. We all feel and can understand that it's a collective energy and we're going through some of the biggest major transits ever. So what we're going to talk about today is some information I forgot to give you guys about the eclipse that's so important for this week. Now remember, it's to help you, guide you, help you understand and ground. Now get into nature, ground, be in your own energy. Look at this overwhelming energy transformation. Didn't even see that. I've been doing plant music, plant wave music, and I was out there this morning hooking it up to different plants and my cactuses and things like that. So, really connect, really get into to nature and earth yourself, okay? And connect into, the plants and the trees, they have a grid system connected to that earth, and we need to earth into that now, and it will really clear your energy. However you want to do it, but get out in nature. Now, what I want to bring up is a big shout out and thank you to everyone who hits that like button, gives back to the channel. Remember, it's all about giving and receiving, and it's a collective energy. So, it helps build it and link that energy for the messages to come through for you. Also, when I send out healing energy to those who need it, you have, by hitting the like button and subscribing and all of that, you are giving permission for that healing to come out, and it's only healing for your highest and best and from the light. Anything that's not for you, you will not receive. Okay, so now another thing, because someone asked me about healing and could I send healing, and I said sure, hit that like button. It's like giving permission. I cannot send you healing if I don't have your permission, okay? That is a spiritual law for those of you who don't practice it and send energy to people, all right? But now the 7th to the 11th, the most intense transits we're going through. Mars is going forward aggression. It's conjuncting a south node. So where south is the past, anywhere you're attached to the past, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, remember that. And it's squaring Pluto. Pluto's transformation, but it's also the deep, dark, it's very deep and dark Pluto in its shadow, and it is about transforming you through that, and it's going direct on the 10th of October, hence the eclipse energy coming in. So it's all happening. Basically, what you'll find is it's going to be very disorientating. That's why I said connect with earth. That's why I said connect with nature and the energies, and protect your energy at this time. I know I've had some psychic attack coming at me from some people, so I'm aware of that. Spirit tells me straight away, so I've been doing a lot of protecting and earthing. Now, it's going to be very disorientating to get, this is going to sound so weird, disorientated, and like the veils are now lifted. The veils are so clear now. Now it's going to redefine you, your relationships. There will be karmic cycles, paths, journeys, contracts rewritten now. They are rewritten and nullified, okay? So it's very, very... it's bringing you into alignment. That's all you've got to know, but it is going to be so intense emotionally. You'll be deeply enmeshed in the energy, and also people that you are deeply enmeshed in and with, like relationships, suddenly become distant. You will be redefining these relationships and attracting true alignment. Okay, so just go with the flow. If you've got 22 degrees or 29 degrees, also, it's going to affect all signs, but look, if you've got 22 degrees, 29 degrees in Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Cancer, they will get hit the most, not the signs, where it's in your chart, because generally we've all got those signs in our chart somewhere. So that would be good for you to look at if you did know that, or you wanted to look deeply into that. Now remember, suddenly you're going to have this sudden change, and we have seen a lot of the fate card come out, the fated wheel of change. You'll be redefining your life, your relationships. Those who are close and you're enmeshed with will suddenly become distant. This is going to be very, very disorientating, okay? But it's all showing you a new alignment, a higher alignment, a new alignment, whatever it is, and attracting and aligning you to your true alignment through the Creator's truth, okay? Through the divine's truth, through the energetic grid's truth. That's why we're going to be so disorientated, because it's a bit like, where is this coming from? See, overwhelming emotion here coming out. Very clear in your direction though, okay? It's going to be very obvious what's happening. Now, my Page of Swords, oh, why does that always come out? Yeah, so Ten of Swords closing it out, the Sword of Truth under the Clarity card, and this, I knew it. This Page of Swords is people, places, situations working against you, are not on the same page as you, are not in the same alignment with you. They are blocking you. We've talked about this over and over and again, but this could be an energy that is going to put up a fight, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is sort of people who, you know, are going to stay in there and say what they've got to say and do what they're going to do to stay in there. Yeah, see, imbalance you. Juggling and decisions are also going to have to happen, and you are going to have these conversations with people, places and situations possibly that you're not going to like and they're not going to like, okay? So, sorry, I've got to get a drink of water. Yeah, Spirit's saying now it's time. So these people that are imbalancing you, confusing you, not letting go or creating any imbalance, working against you, saying and doing anything and everything they can to hold on to alignment. Remember, they're fighting the divine. Now, this is the unknown. See, putting in the work now. Spirit's saying you now need to put in the work and go into the unknown. You need to take that leap of faith. You need to trust the universe, and you are going on the new path. There is no umming and ahhing about this anymore. There's the strong message. There is no umming and ahhing about this anymore. Yep, you need to take action. The King of Wands on the new path, putting in the work, the steps, okay? And the King of Wands is all about being driven action. Like he will face the war. He's the one that, you know, takes the cavalry to the war, you know, faces adversity, faces the challenges. See, Star card, and here's where it shifts. See, the Star card, the star alignment, the higher up, the blessings, right? Now what's here? The Hanged Man in reverse. Everywhere and anywhere you were stuck or seeing it different or upside down from the divine is going to be shown. Death and rebirth. It's all there, guys. It's all there. Yet the Sword of Truth, the divine on the bottom, the Queen of Wands, also warrior. So we've got the masculine and feminine energy out here. It's time to step into your warrioress energy and see the new contracts. See, they're coming in. What is written, the Lovers, choices, higher, lower paths, speaking up, Sword of Truth, into your higher contract. There's the reevaluation coming in, and here are the messages set up from Spirit. So I think we've covered it, because that was the quick message I wanted to get out today for whoever needed to hear it, okay? We'll get a couple of more energy cards and then I'll wrap it up. I think I'm just waiting. Is there any more messages about this intense eclipse? discovery. So again, in reverse, things that you haven't seen, things you haven't discovered. There's more to discover. Aries, new beginnings. See, the Spirit's really saying here, no more holding back, staying in your comfort zone. Leap of faith is the actual full card here. See, the leap of faith, Aries. There's the Aries card, the leap of faith, taking action, new beginnings, and Cancer. There we go, home. So focus on your home and love. So what they're saying here is there's a big change. There's a big change in connection, in home. It's new beginnings. It's moving forward. Taurus, self-esteem. So this is why this discovery, why these discoveries, why these pushing forwards is because Spirit wants you to, it's self-esteem, Moon in Taurus, personal growth. This is all about personal growth now. The practicalities, new beginnings and the practicalities. Virgo, reorganization in the home. Choosing those steps responsibly, but knowing that's what has to happen. Oh, come on, what's that? Sagittarius, growth. Knowing growth has to happen. Success after setbacks as well. So whatever, remember we said whatever comes out in this eclipse energy, adventure. Spirit's taking you on an adventure into that light there, all right? Stride out into new territory, new direction. I mean, can we make this any clearer? Leap of faith. You know, it was all about growth, personal growth, self-esteem, growth, you know, adventure, growth, Capricorn, new direction, growth, you know, reevaluating your success, contentment, where you are content and where you are not. Again, and that's another one in Capricorn, scaling mountains. So gain a sense of a higher purpose, gaining a sense of a higher purpose. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, God, it is Sunday morning. South Node, straight off the deck. South Node. And this is basically the Mars, and there's the Aries energy, the Mars energy, and the South Node is the past, okay? Decisions, change, decisions between two people, two paths, contemplating, stay or go, relocation, moving on, progress, travel, communication, expression of this, stepping into our masculine. There's the Mars energy, the Yang energy, okay? This is like saying, I've got to do what I've got to do. I've got to go where I'm being pulled. And nature is, you know, I talked about that, but it is about your sincere feelings. It is about wants and to take care of, you know, what you feel is protective for your future, for your energy, for what you want to protect. You know, that can be your energy, your career, your path, your journey, your higher purpose. And you have to protect that now and step up in that masculine energy and speak up and say what it is and be where you've got to be and do what you've got to do. Now, and this is about taking care of you, but it's also protective of everyone and everything in alignment with that path as well. See, justice, balance. Look at this. You ready? Into the North Node. The first card in this deck was South Node into the North Node. If that's not confirmation of one of the biggest transits we're about to get hit with, there it is, redefining absolutely everything. Don't. Twin flame abundance. Okay, and healing those, and fate here, the ego loss. So what the twin flame means is your higher purpose, your higher path, your higher connection to yourself, to spirit, and you'll align to all those people, places and situations that are in that twin flame. Yes, it is about your twin, if you have one. Not everyone has one. So telepathic, spiritual, magnetic, divine connection and strong soulmate. So what I want to say here is this, you know, we can have soul, take away the soulmate, take away the twin. This is more about telepathic, spiritual communication, that yourself to the divine, that yourself to your North Node, yourself to your higher purpose here. All right, this is about your divine connection now. Spirit said it's not about the 3D, it's about your higher spiritual connection now. All right, now spirit guides, can't make it up. Look at that, spirit guides, bringing stability and new structure. Mars. What did I just say? We have Mars conjunct South Node squaring. Mars. Look, it says attraction, vitality, action. It's like the Knight of Wands. It's that passion, it's that desire, it's that attraction. But we're talking more about a spiritual magnetic energy now, all right? It's time for you to open and receive here into fulfillment, all right? I don't know why I can't even hold these cards. They like want to jump out of my hand. Fulfillment into the higher self, Jupiter expansion, Venus into love, and remembering your light and the light work, your higher purpose, calling, why you're here. And this is all about getting out of your shadow, out of your lower toxic South Node. Been there, done that, that's the old you, into self-love. And we can only go into self-love when we release the guilt. It's Sunday. The guilt, the shadow work, and the illusion. See, there's the Pluto, okay? Illusions, delusions. Where did you have rose-colored glasses on about yourself, life, the whole thing? Shadow work, that's the Pluto, and also you in your shadow and lower vibrations. Through guilt, through obligation, responsibility, whatever our guilt was, you know, this is all about rejecting. This is all South Node, and here we've got release. You are being released. I cannot confirm this reading, although I can't get my words out, and the cards are slippery. Epiphany, distance, Ace of Fire, alchemy, renewal, self-care. Spirit is literally throwing you into it. Now, it's also saying here, watch your dream. See, fate and fortune. And it is going to hit you. It is going to hit you in your pride, in your ego, this going with the status quo, the ego, mind, pride, vanity, appearances that matter. Bound to expectations and approval. So everywhere and anywhere you've made choices to get approval, to be bound to expectations of others, or that we put on ourselves, that can be our shadow side, but this is about approval. This is about ego, vanity, how I look to others. I'm telling you now, there's the rejected and the wounded. That's you in your shadow side, okay? Everywhere, Pluto, I can't watch that. Watching, chemistry, Pluto, doubts. Pluto can take you into the dark depths of your doubts, okay? Because Pluto is transformation of the shadow, or it shows you the deep, dark shadow, all right? So Pluto is the underworld, okay? So where you were attached to that, you are being watched by the divine, by others, by yourself, wherever you have gone into that ego, which is the underworld, with this is shadow, wherever you've been governed by that, wherever you've been wounded in that, or you're wounding in that, vanity, pride, status quo, then where that created doubts for you, the fates have stepped in. They're throwing you into self-care. And when the universe throws you into self-care, can I say, I say to people all the time, you don't want to get the universal baseball bat. You don't fight this. Step up, move into your future, the spiritual calling, wish fulfillment, the highest, your highest contract. Also, this information is all coming out when it needs to, and you're being asked to trust your intuition, which takes us back to the leap of faith and making choices here. All right. It's big, guys. They are leading you, releasing burden. You will be moving on. And where you move to, remember, there's only overflowing abundance. It doesn't matter if it's people, places, and situations. There's new friends, there's new groups, there's new associations, there's new jobs, there's new lovers, there's new paths, there's higher contracts here. Don't fight being entrepreneurial. This is a reset. This is helping you make a fresh new start. All right. Two more. What else? What else can we throw in here for the collective? Here we go. These babies. And boy, have we been going through some massive body, people are, headaches and bloating and digestion problems and fatigue problems and feeling very disconnected, and a lot of people are feeling very depressed but disconnected. This is all part of your intense redefinition of you, and where you're deeply connected into things. It's redefining it, and that brings distortion. Okay, distortion is bringing growth, and yes, it's all not, we're going up and down, blowing up and down like a blowfish, if you're feeling that, and putting on weight, losing weight, puffy, thin, up, down, it's all part of, headache, sinus, what else? Flu-like symptoms people have been complaining about, extreme lethargy and lethargic energy, tiredness, needing sleep, it's restless sleep, waking up very early hours in the morning, people who are not even inclined to do so. Oh dear, lots of downloads happening. So gracious receptivity here. So that Spirit's saying we want you to just accept the lotus is opening up. See, I talked about that in one of the readings, I think yesterday or the day before. Do so many, I can't remember them, the rising of the phoenix energy. So that's what the lotus reminds me of, reclaiming your energy. Oh, look, we cannot make it up. This is getting you into your new alignment, into your true alignment here. Beyond the mind, that came out yesterday, I think. Harmonic flight, into union, into the earth. Look at that. That's why I've been connecting into the earth. I wish I could get across this table. Beautiful roots into the earth. See the Mother Earth, the roots, the tree, the heart space here. Harmonic flight is becoming into your highest union of you, partnership, path, purpose, partnership, masculine, feminine, yin and yang. This is a balance of a much higher dimensional calling, spiritual and beyond the mind. So we can't get into these two unless our whole body is, broken down, like distorted energy is broken down into pure energy and pure true alignment and the truth of alignment. That's the only way they can get us into this harmonic flight. Loving, compassionate, downloads, realm bridger, balance the forces. See, just keep balancing your forces, keep balancing your energy whichever way you need to. Some people have said to me, all I'm doing is eating and eating and eating. I'm like, yeah, I know, but then the next day you can't, the next week you're not touching food. There is so many weird things going on. Paradigm shift. See, pineal gland. Also, they're saying your pineal gland is going through a paradigm shift, an upgrade, all right? So big activations there. That can bring a very big distortion of reality and people thinking they're a certain way when they're not, and all this coming to reality, or they're thinking their reality is one way and it's actually not. That can be very, very hectic and trigger people deeply into mental health, psychosis, those type of, spin out moments. So endless opportunities here. That's what you're being shown, or the possibilities. Be loving and compassionate. Now, what I want to say is this: awakened awareness and throat chakra. We're going to wrap it up. That's about speaking your truth. So your unique gifts can come through, and you can be in freedom in that, in true heart alignment with that, with the ancient ones and your ancient future, and the crown chakra activation and the sound of the universe. That's why I'm so into the sound of the plants, of the trees at the moment. It's all about this. Now, this is speaking your truth. Awakened awareness and throat chakra. This is what I mean. When we speak truth or truth's coming in, and we can't help it but speak our truth, that is where a lot of people are about to be triggered, because their realities are about to be really, what's the word? Their realities are about to be really, it's very scary. It's a very scary place when you realize the reality you're living in is not really the reality. How do I say that better, Spirit? You know, when you face reality and you realize, oh my God, this is not what it is. So it's like you thought you saw a certain picture, you saw a certain projection of your reality, and it's not that. That can be a very scary, triggering place for someone. Okay, so be mindful of that, because I do feel, and this was probably the main reason I wanted to bring this reading out, and I'm going to do another reading in a minute, because this is a lead on now to the message that Spirit actually wants to. I can tell you, you need to be very careful about people being triggered and people around you that are unstable or flipping out or could flip out, because people's contracts are being nullified, rewritten. That means a whole change of their reality. The story they were born into, brought into, thought they were getting is being changed. And those truths are coming out. Now, everybody has to deal with that. So I'm just saying people will be triggered. So those people are not vibrationally, they haven't done their work. Okay, we all get triggered, we all get sad, but these people may flip out into battle, control, order, attack, defiance, rebellion, and that is an unevolved person. That is a person that is in their shadow, in their lower vibration, and they need to do their work, and that's also going to be exposed. So be see, paradigm shift. It's like saying this was your life and now it's not. Big shock for people. Big shock for people. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. As I said, just as my friend says, oh, we're strapping ourselves in again. Yes, strap yourself in. Okay, take care. Bye.